What? On air. All right. Let's go. I'm sorry if anybody's watching and I'm not doing anything. It's just because I'm editing everything real quick. Okay. Let's go to Twitter. Live events. Log out. Live streaming. Okay. All right. Okay. Oop, it would be raining. I can't leave the sleeps right now. Let's see. Settings. Browse. Where's that thumbnail I'm looking for? Boop 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 boop. Do. Do. Live control room. Okay. We need 3 here. Boop 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 boop. 2. Do. Alright, so we're still going. That's good. Okay. Oh, all this rain is awesome. Move this up one more block. Swiftness is run out. Hello. Easy gamer. Alright, so then we have this come all the way over. And get rid of that one. Oh, I'm not sure if you can hear my voice or not, so let me know in the comments if you can't. You should be able to, but just want to make sure. And then we'll take the stone, move this one up like that. Well, that's too bad. Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. We're just working on SouthLake again for this live stream. It's nothing out of the ordinary like we used to. Let's see, we need two here. Perfect. And so basically, I remember, well, I remember just because I put it up, but I uploaded a video yesterday. And also, real quick before I start talking about it, can you guys hear my voice, or is it just me just building? So let me know in the comments if you can actually hear my voice. I'm not too sure. So let me know. Alright, so that's good. I wonder if I can just go to the comment section. Boom, 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 boom. So we got 4 people watching right now. Any comments? Come on, or YouTube, not Facebook. Show more, maybe? Go in settings, light control. Oh, I just saw the thing I was looking for. Oh, let me go back. Where's the comment section? For some reason, I'm still trying to get used to the whole YouTube thing when it comes to live streaming. I just saw it. Now, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Hey, there we go. Here's what I'm looking for. Let's see. I can hear you perfectly. All right, sweet. Fabus F or SFS. Can you play some other games? If you're looking for other games, you might want to go check out my second channel, because this one, basically because the name is just all about Minecraft, and it makes things a little bit easier that way. So if you are looking for a second game, you might want to go check out my second channel, which is called Safety Boost. Hello, everybody. Let's see. How big do we want to make the windows? We'll make them 3 tall. So 1, 2, oh crap. 2, 3, on the 4th block. We'll start this. There we go. Let's do this for now. Yeah, so again, we're just kind of working on SouthLake here. Not really. I'm mainly just building on SouthLake because I want to actually get a little bit more done, since SouthLake usually comes out on Mondays. How do I want these stairs to go? What if we have them like this? Boop. Doesn't look too bad. And so some things are a little bit more. Some things are new from the last episode of SouthLake. If you saw that, to where I started the park. We're basically starting to work on the park area. There was a building here that I destroyed just because it didn't look that good with where the park was now. And here's what the finished park is gonna look like. It's not 100% complete, but it's pretty close. I mean, there's a couple of like small things I have to add, but the main design is all done. So let's see. Let's basically just work on some new buildings, because that's basically what I want to work on the most. Also, this is a one-way street now. The other one over there is gonna go that way, a little back more in towards the city. So some things have changed, and hopefully things will work out for the best, but we'll just have to wait and see. Boop and boop. I think that's good enough. And it's gotta add one more here. Really simple building that's just really easy to make. And hopefully it will actually look good with the area. That's kind of the main thing I'm going for here. Looking awesome. Oh, hey Zai. I didn't realize you were watching. Look down, says looking good. And realize that Zai Let's Play is watching, guys. I know she does live streaming a lot. I know her and Biggs do live streaming quite a bit. I'm a little bit more new to the live stream. And I might start live streaming on Twitch a little bit more. So that's another video I uploaded a couple days ago. I think it was actually yesterday. Asking you guys, like, what would you rather see? Would you rather see me live stream to YouTube or Twitch? And most of the comments were saying I think should upload to YouTube. And just like live stream to YouTube like I'm doing now. But one of the things I want to do is actually I want to try out Twitch because I've never used it before. So I want to see which one I like best first before I jump to any conclusions. Because I have heard Twitch is a little bit easier to use. It's more user friendly from what I've heard. Let's see, 1, 2. So basically I'm going to try it out for myself, see how I like it, and then I'll make my assumption. Because also, from using Twitch, because some people I think are getting the wrong idea when I said, which one would you rather have? But basically, what I want to do if I do live stream to Twitch is make the video on Twitch, but then upload it to YouTube later, which is something I would like to do. Because that way I feel like it would actually, excuse me, I would stay true to my roots there, since I'm mainly on YouTube, and that's what some comments were saying, was like, oh, well, I think since you're based on YouTube, you should only live stream to YouTube, which I understand what those guys are saying, but at the same time, I kind of want to reach out to new audiences at the same time, you know? I don't want to restrict myself with, you know, if there is a new chance to gain new, you know, viewers and people to my channel, I kind of want to take that, you know, not risk, but that path, because getting new people to watch is always a good thing, and I think if I could please both audiences there, with still live streaming but also still uploading it to YouTube, it's a little bit different, you know? I'm still sticking to YouTube, it's still being uploaded to YouTube, so nothing's really changing, but at the same time, you're still getting everything that you wanted originally, besides the actual live stream itself. Let's see. Boop. Let's add stone here. Yeah, SouthLake, I was actually looking at my first video. My first video of SouthLake was in, I believe, July of 2014. And just, I believe that's not too long ago. And basically looking at the city and how it's grown in that short amount of time. When I say a short amount of time, it's not really that short. It's still a pretty big amount of time, but compared to Newfield, the city is more realistic. I've spent more time on it than Newfield, I think, in overall time and, you know, design. So I think this one has definitely come a lot farther. This is definitely looking more realistic. Still a lot more I have to add, but, you know, we're getting close to finishing up the main part of the city, but we still have a lot more to, like, physically do for, like, the outer skirts and everything like that. Will you ever build a statue of yourself in stone? Now that I have myself a custom skin that I use all the time, I might. I'm not sure where I would add that yet. Maybe I could add it kind of like, crap, I can't think of it for some reason. This is actually really bad because I'm an American. Crap, what's the thing I'm thinking of? This is gonna kill me. The Statue of Liberty. I might make like its own island when I make my ocean for the city. I might make like the small island with a statue there. But again, that's a long ways away from me actually building the ocean, because I still have a lot more to get done in that time. So we'll have to see how things go in the first place, and then once all that's completed, I'll see about adding a statue. But it is definitely something I would like to do, because I did that in Newfield as well. What console are you on? I am on the Xbox One version of Minecraft here. How about we get rid of these here in the middle? This will add a little bit more depth. And then we'll add quartz back here. How's that look? That looks a little bit better. It's going to add a little bit more depth, like I just said. And then we'll top it off with quartz slabs coming across the top. Doot, 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 doot. It's not too bad. Nice small little building, which will be the same on the other side, which this one is going to be like the corner piece here. What building do I want to make next? A prototype. Happy birthday, bud. I hope you have an amazing birthday. Does that fit in with the area? I think it will once it's actually, when the area is fully complete. Also, one thing I was actually kind of considering now was, I know in my hometown in St. Louis, our park, we have like a tiny park, kind of like this in our downtown. And then we have like the state capitol, like right here next to it, like right in front of the park. I'm not sure if I want to do that or not, because I feel like I'd be sacrificing space, and I was like, actually, I'd be sacrificing design for space. It's actually the best way to put it, because I want the Capitol to be pretty big, but I feel like if I put it here, it wouldn't be big enough, even though I could probably make it fit. So, what to see? Will you ever expand on Newfield World at Crisis Gaming? Maybe eventually, but as for now, Newfield's not going to get worked on for quite a long time, mainly because I want to keep SouthLake my main focus. Because even though I still love Newfield, it's still a great city, I still prefer to use this one and build off this city the most, because this one's going to be the one that can grow the most, if I can put it that way. Where's the ice? Ice, baby. Here we go. And we'll put all this here. Let's see. Oh, I thought I misplaced that for a second. I was looking away from my screen at my computer. Will you make a water park? A water park, I'm not sure about. It does sound like a good idea, but trying to make a water park look actually realistic would actually be kind of tricky. I mean, having the pool would be pretty easy, but I feel like a water park, one, I'm not sure where I'd put it in the city. It would have to go in the residential area. So maybe at some point, once I figure out a good design, but as for now, there's not any like plans for that. Also, I'm sorry about the rain, guys. I can't really do too much about that right now. How come this seems bigger? 1, 2. Yeah, they're the same, but something's different. This is not. I don't know. I'm crazy. So we have string there. I've been actually working quite hard on the park area here. I probably spent 3 hours working on the park. And mainly because it was going to be all gravel, like where this water is. But I wanted to add water to kind of spruce it up a little bit, add more color to it. Because also, like, all the gravel is good, but then it's like, what's the purpose of the walk area here? So I wanted to add, like, water going around it for a little bit more design. So the park is definitely something I'm really happy with so far. I'm not sure what else I want to do with it yet. I'm sure I'll think of something later on. But there's still quite a bit more to the actual city itself that I want to start working on. And a lot I need to finish as well. Kind of like I need to finish up this skyscraper here, which is basically the top tier apartment from Grand Theft Auto 5. I need to finish this one up because it will look really good when it's finished. The one next to it still needs to be finished as well. I got rid of the building that was here, which was another Grand Theft Auto 5 apartment complex, but one of the lower ones. It's still a nice one, but it didn't fit in with the area, and with the new park being placed, I kind of destroyed it so I can add a better looking building to surround the park. PS4 or Xbox One, the Taco Wizard, I am on the Xbox One, so just want to let you know that real quick. What do I want to do with this one? Because this one's basically already done, because I'm not expanding the backs too much yet, like the back and the sides, because I'm not sure how far I want to go back yet, because it is going to go all the way back to the other road back there, but I want to kind of make the fronts first, and then finally go in and add everything I need to add later on, because the front is actually really important here, because of the park. I want it to really feel kind of like a little bit older, but also new. So it's going to be kind of tricky because I'm trying to make this like one of those really old parts of the city that looks new. You know, you're trying to make it look nice. Ooh, a lot of emojis there. Minecraft Pro, I am good. How are you? I've been having a good day. Just got done recording subscriber day with a lot of you guys, which was a lot of fun. What is your favorite NHL team? The St. Louis Blues. Even though I don't really watch hockey too much, my hometown is definitely my favorite team. So The St. Louis Blues is my favorite NHL team. And who asked that? That was Gingington. Oh, I can't see which block I want to place. Where did my stone go? I guess I got rid of it. Oh, there it is. There we go. I cannot wait until we get stained glass on console, because there's so much more I could actually do. Because some of these buildings I've had ideas for, and that I've seen on other servers I've been on, they use stained glass for a lot of different things, which I never thought about using it for until I saw them use it. I was like, oh, that's actually a really good idea. So now I'm just waiting until that update comes out. Can we take a game selfie? Flicky Boothy. Yeah, Flicky Boothy. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Where you at? I'll take a selfie with you. There you are. Here, let me go invisible real quick. Whoop. Oh, he flew away. Hey. Oh, I guess nobody wants a selfie. He's probably on lag right now. I'll wait a second. Whoop. Oh, teabag. It's not really teabagging. I guess it's humping in Minecraft, huh? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so here's what the new park looks like. I'm pretty happy with it. Oh, there we go. This building here was originally brick, but I didn't want to use brick for it. I kind of changed it up at the beginning, because since I used so much brick over here, I didn't want to use the same style of brick. You know, I feel like it would have been too much brick in one area. So basically, I kind of went with another brick to kind of change the color scheme up a little bit, also while keeping that red design and look of it. Jesse Constedia, I'm horrible with names. Hey DMF, do you know any tips for streaming or recording? Because I have a channel. I really want it to blow up, so if you have any tips. Basically, there's not really any tips. I mean, the main tip is probably just, you know, keep uploading videos. That's when people always ask, like, how'd you grow your channel so fast? YouTube is like, I heard somebody phrase it this way, one of the channels I watch. He basically called it a lottery, which is actually quite true, because YouTube's all about timing, your surroundings, stuff like that, what you're doing. But basically, if you want to win that lottery, you have to make videos, and if you just don't upload videos at all, you're not going to win that lottery. Because YouTube's all about timing, in my opinion. Because, like, if I would start my channel now, I probably wouldn't get as many subscribers, because I started my channel off when I just started Minecraft on the 360, and like when it first came out. So videos were in pretty high demand, and so when people looked for videos for the 360, they found me. So it's really just all about timing, you know. Timing, a little bit of luck is involved with there. So, you know, it's not really a question I can really answer because it's different for everybody. So hopefully that kind of answers your question. I mean, again, I don't know really how to answer that question all too well. What if we add a little bit more design here? So, like something like that. Might make a little bit more light come in. This might work a little bit. Let's maybe add like a small piece of ice. Perfect. There we go. I'll take it. Alright, now I need to think of another design for the building to go next to it. Because I don't want these to be like big buildings. I want these to be pretty small. What country do you live in? I live in the United States of America. Or some people call it. Let's see. What if we use brick? We might use... it's actually kind of tricky. I don't want to use maybe stone bricks with it. And my night vision is running out. Awesome. Maybe some cobblestone with this as well. I'm not sure like what I want this building to look like yet, so it's kind of just going to be random at the moment. Okay. Let me take some more night vision and everything. Okay, so basically you guys can join my game is on open. I did accept quite a bit of friend requests before I started streaming. Not friend requests, but you know, I talked to some of my followers. I didn't really talk to them. I'm trying to think of the best way to put this. I went to my followers and added those people back who added me, because that's just the way it works on Xbox now. So I did add quite a bit of people. So maybe you were one of them that I added. So you should be able to join if you're on my list. Let's see. We'll have this one go up about the same height as that roof there. I think that'll be good. I don't mind using the brick here for this one since all the other ones aren't brick yet. Let's see. Another gap of 3. Basically, we're going to have 3 gaps of 3s. Doop doop. And we'll just leave that one there. 1, 2, 3. I'll read your guys' comments here in a second. I'm looking and trying to figure out how I want this to look. And then we need 2 here. I think I can hear. Let me mute my computer real quick. I can hear my voice in the background. Do you play Clash of Clans? No, I don't really play any mobile games just because my phone doesn't have enough space on it as of now. So no, I'm not really that big of a mobile gamer when it comes to games like that. So no, I do not. Do you play Pokemon? Nope, I've actually really never played Pokemon. I don't know why. It's just something I never really got into. And again, not sure why. I just haven't really got into it. Let's see. We'll have this be an upside down. Might stick with that theme for this build here. Yeah, I think this might look pretty good if we do this correctly the entire time. There we go. Alright, if you keep throwing stuff, you will get kicked. I'm not trying to be mean, but it's basically, it just lags the game. Fluky, you're probably going to get kicked, bud, if you keep doing it. I'm going to give you a couple seconds just because it is on delay. So. Okay. Let's see. How do I want this to look? I want these to be the same. I know that. So we'll do it this way. So we'll have this one be in the middle. Alright. So that looks good. We'll use fences for the main part of the window. Now what kind of fences? We'll use regular fences. I think we'll be good. Alrighty. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3. I think we'll be good. 1, 2, 3. And then we start it back up again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Sorry guys, I'm sorry if it's kind of annoying just listening to me count. It's just, I'm focusing right now. This is going like through my, because usually I don't really do too much of this in videos when it comes to SouthLake. Mainly because I already have that design figured out. But with these, I don't really have a design figured out yet. So I'm kind of just coming up with this off the fly. So, kind of improvising at the moment. Okay. There we go. And for those of you that do join, you won't be able to build just because I'm really strict about who gets to build in this world. Because really nobody does besides the friends I've known in real life for, you know, probably 6, 7 years now at this point. So basically you won't be able to build, but you will be able to look around and do stuff like that. So you can get your own inspiration. Do you tour people's worlds? I do every now and then. It is something I do want to get into a little bit more. But only problem with that is a lot of times when I get on, I've been more tired lately because I've been doing more stuff. And also I've been trying to record as much as SouthLake as possible and work on SouthLake as much as I can. Because I've been in one of those moods where I want to work on SouthLake, which every now and then I get in those moods to where I don't. So usually when I'm in those moods to where I want to build, I usually just spend the entire day just working on that city or in that build I want to work on. Because usually like what happens is one design will lead to a new idea. Like, oh, well now I need to build that because now I have this idea and I don't want to lose it. So I'm going to go build it now. Let's see. What is my favorite color? My favorite color is blue. I don't know why. It's just my favorite color. I just like blue. Might be because I have blue eyes. I guess that might be it. Oh, I need to add upside down stairs here. I was wondering why these look different. There we go. I need to do this to all of them. Let's see. How is Jax doing? Jax is doing good. He's actually just staring at me right now. He just woke up from a tiny nap. From a cat nap, literally. So, he's just being Jax and laying down. Probably going to knock something off my desk soon. What is your favorite build? I get this question quite a bit, actually. I'm honestly not too sure. I've just built so many things over the past couple years that I'm not too sure what my favorite build is. On this city, I'd probably say my favorite build is... I'll fly over to it. which I know I've shown it in a couple videos, just because just the design of it is just, there's something about it with the texture pack as well that just makes it stand out from all the other buildings. It kind of looks really fancy. And it's this building all the way... Oh, excuse me. I had soda, so I have the soda hiccups. Is this one here. I don't know, it's just, it looks fancy. I put a lot of time into it. And you actually know I like it because it actually has floors to it, which not too many of my builds have. So if any of my builds have floors, you kind of know I like it at this point. Oh, Jax, get off my Xbox. Yep, told you. He was going to probably knock something off my desk. He's been laying on my Xbox a lot because it gives off a lot of heat. So, cats like heat, so he's been laying on my Xbox quite a bit. What inspired you to be a YouTuber? I'm not really sure if anybody inspired me, but I've just always liked being creative. And I saw probably Rooster Teeth would probably be my biggest inspiration. I saw them make videos and I was like, hey, I would like to give that a try. And that's kind of just how I started. I've had a couple YouTube channels over the years, and none of those were successful. But I had to start somewhere, and that's like something I always tell people, is if you don't start somewhere, you're not going to get anywhere at all. So you just got to start somewhere, and hopefully, if you just keep putting the time into it, you'll get somewhere with it. Let's see. I like your cat. Oh, thank you. I like him too, even though he's a pain sometimes. What's your favorite song? I honestly have no idea. I have and listened to so much music that I honestly have no idea what my favorite song is. Let's see. This build isn't looking too bad, I guess. I'll have to see when it's finished, I think is what I'll have to do. Do we need... We're just going to have the upside down stair here. We don't really need any of this. So get rid of all this here. Because it's not really necessary. We're not going to make it any taller. And we'll cycle this up twice. Do you like Mario Kart? If so, will you play that on your other channel? I do like Mario Kart. I just don't have a Wii U or a Wii. So it's kind of really hard to play Mario Kart. And plus, you're probably not going to see any Nintendo videos coming out from my second channel either. Mainly because of how strict Nintendo is about their content. Which I understand, but I'm not really going to get into that whole thing. Because that's just a long argument at that point, if I get into it. So I'm not really going to get into it, but you're probably not ever going to see, unless Nintendo changes their policies and stuff like that, you're probably not going to see any Nintendo videos coming out for a very long time. So just a little heads up on that, I guess. I want to move this down. I don't like having that one layer left of brick. So let's move this down one more. So I have to get rid of this. Because I actually want to move these as well. Give me a second, guys. So what, I had it here originally? Or no, here we go. Yeah, that's better. And then the slabs. Have you ever gone to Massachusetts? No, I have not. Actually, I don't think I have. I'm not 100% certain on that. Maybe I did a long time ago when I was traveling for sports. But as of now, I do not remember ever going to Massachusetts. Let's see. Maybe add some stairs here. And then... We'll stack it up one more. Make the roof a little bit taller. I know a lot of city roofs have a little bit different designs and stuff like that. Actually, we're going to move it up a little bit. See, here's the thing that you guys usually don't see when I'm building SouthLake. Because usually I have so much stuff planned out, and I have some of it already designed. But when I'm building from scratch, I'm just extremely picky with how I want things to look. So, you can kind of see my other side of me building when I'm not always prepared. And when I don't know what I'm building. Let's see. Do you play any sports? I don't anymore. I used to play soccer or football, as you guys call it overseas. I used to play that, but I don't play those anymore, which I wish I still did, but I just don't. Let's see. Maybe we could do some like... No, that wouldn't look right. I'm not sure what I want to do. It's actually kind of tricky. We'll probably add the fences now. Oh. There we go. Oh, I need to add windows. So while we're adding windows, I'll read some more comments here, since this is pretty easy stuff. Thanks a lot for the shout out. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Let's see. Do you know Dan Lags? I've talked to him before. We didn't really talk, for too long, but we have talked before. So yes, I do know him, but I've never really talked to him for a long period of time. Do you watch The Boss Filthy Frank? No, I do not. I've actually never heard of him either. I might have to check him out though, see if I like his content. You should center crossing with the entrance. I did notice that. It did kind of bug me at first, but I can't really do that if I want this design. It's just not going to work out with the building next to it. So if I could line it up perfectly, I would, but there's not really too much I can really do about it at this point. So unfortunately, I can't line it up. It probably will bother me at some point though, more than it does now. Probably add some more buttons here. Even though you can't really see these. Might add those to be wood buttons. I actually like that better. It might look better as well. There we go. And, okay. Oh, forgot one. Alright, where are the wooden buttons? They are right here. There we go. There we go. That actually looks a lot better. Oh, forgot one. What's your best build? I'm not sure. I've built so many things over the years that it's just really hard to keep track of sometimes. Let me take some night vision. That doesn't look too bad. Could look better, but doesn't look... It could be worse. I guess it might be the best way to put that. And let's build up here. So we're almost done with this side of the road, but then we have to kind of move over to the other side. So a lot more I have to do if I want these. Because basically those are going to be probably at this rate, if all of them are around this size. That's probably around 6 more buildings, 3 more buildings, somewhere around there. So it's going to take a while, but I'm up for the challenge. Probably make this a little bit deeper as well. Can I join the game? Yes, you can. The game is on open. So anybody should be able to join if you're on my friends list. We'll probably put stairs here. Might make it look a little bit better. With some cobblestone right there. Alright, and the glass. Glass panes. I haven't really used glass panes too much in this city. I feel like glass panes aren't that good for actual city buildings, because then when you add the floors, if you don't plan everything out perfectly, it's not going to look correct. So I try to avoid glass panes when it comes to actually building the interiors when I eventually get to that point, which hopefully isn't for a long time, because I don't like doing interiors, and you guys also know I'm not very good at them either, so I don't want to have to do interiors for quite a long time now. And that's also another reason why you don't see any interiors in any of these buildings, is because I'd rather work on the outside. It's just more fun to me. So I add the glass here, and maybe... Oh, I can't do that. Never mind. Alright, so that doesn't look too bad. Now I gotta think of a new design, again. I might use sandstone for the next one, to kind of change up the color scheme. I don't think that'll look too bad. So this one's a little bit taller than that one. Are you ever gonna do another mountain... Oh, I lost your comment. I think it was, are you ever gonna do another mountain house? I like doing mountain houses, I like building them, but the only problem with building mountain houses is that you have to have the exact mountain, if that makes sense, for the tutorial, and it's really hard to do. So I try to avoid, that's why I make a lot of my tutorials on flat maps, is because then you can build it anywhere. But if I build a house that's on a mountain, you kind of have to have the exact same dimensions, so it's a little bit trickier. And I'm going to get rid of all this material here. I'm not sure how long this live stream is going to be, because I do have some other stuff to do today. But I did want to do a live stream to go over SouthLake and some of the new things I want to work on. I'm going to go. Have a great night. You too, Bossman. What do I want this next building to look like? It's actually kind of tricky. I don't want to use sand. I mean, even though sand is like the best looking out of all the sandstone and everything. I use sandstone. About dirt for me. What do you say? Anything about dirt for me? I honestly have no idea what that comment means. How long have you been making videos? Well, for this channel, I've been making it for probably around 3 years now. Around there. But as for actual videos, probably around 5 years. Would probably be like my guesstimate there. Crap, I don't know what I want to make now. I'm getting to like that tricky point to where I built a little bit too much to where I don't know what to do. We're gonna replace this with this kind of fence. Let's take out some cobblestone walls. And we'll use maybe quartz again. Might look pretty good. Ooh, maybe spruce wood stairs? Actually might look pretty good if I do it correctly. So let's see how this goes. Alright, so let's work on this next building. Now, do I want to move this one back or keep it on the same plane? I might move it one back here. So we're going to move this one up or back from the other ones a little bit. I think we're looking pretty good so far. We want this window to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe. So let's make it 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll go up. Oh, I messed up. And there we go. Where's some other comments? Walmart. Good comment. Even though Walmart kind of sucks when it's really busy, which is all the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the 6th block, make the next pillar. Now, do I want to add one more, or do I want to keep it there? Because that way, it's about as long as all the other buildings, or about as wide. But if I make it one wider, it takes up more space. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make it one wider. Let's see how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the 6th block, there we go. Okay. So, here's a good start. I mean, I always have to figure out what I want to do. Might take out some pillar quart blocks to start off like for the bottom floor. 5. That should be tall enough. I like using pillar quartz for like the very bottom of some of these buildings, just because the way the pillar quart blocks look, it really just looks great for like a foundation part of the building. So I don't know, I just really like using it. I think that should be good enough. We'll add. So let's try this. We're gonna have a stair here. Actually, let's have a stair here. And then we'll have another upside down stair connecting the two like that. I'm not sure. I'm going to save this one real quick before I start it, just in case it turns out like crap. So I'm going to save that real quick, and we're good. Do you think you'll be a cat? I don't know. Cats jump pretty high. I wouldn't mind being a cat at some point. I would have 9 lives, apparently, from what everybody's been telling. Like, since you've been little, it's like, oh, cats have 9 lives. Even though it's not true, but let's see. 4 blocks tall, or should we stick with 3? So many decisions. I hate building sometimes, because I hate being too picky. And there we go. So I don't think that looks. I'm already not liking the way this looks. I'm not liking this at all. I might just get rid of it. Here, I'm gonna exit real quick, and then come back. Might make things a little bit easier. How old is your cat? My cat is, I think, probably around 3 years old. Is that right, Jax? Jax. Hey, buds. Oh, he's coming over to me now because I called him. He woke up from his nap. Yeah, but he's around 3 years old, I think, now. So, he's still pretty young. He's still in that kitty cat stage. Is it hard to do live videos? To an extent it is, but it's also a little bit easier because there's not really any editing you have to do or anything like that. But I would say there's some tricky things about it, but there's also like more easy things, so it's kind of like back and forth. If you weigh out the pros and cons, it's basically like the same, I think. It all depends on what you're doing too. Stuff like this, I mean, depends on the person as well. I kind of I think that building stuff from scratch like this is kind of tricky for live streaming because I do go back and forth so much, which some people they can't stand. So it's just kind of one of those things to where personal preference again and all what you're doing. Alright, so I think that's okay for now. How long have we been going for now? We've been going for... Oh, I'm not even sure. It's not really telling me. Huh, that's weird. Where did you get the idea for the city? I've just been building cities from the beginning. I started a city a long time ago, before Creative even came out. And then I've just made so many cities. I like big projects, mainly because it gives you something else to work on. And there's always something you can always do to improve it and work on it. So I kind of just like to build big projects because there's always something to do. What is inspiration for your builds? Basically just anything. I mean, whether it's just driving around and I see something I like, or if it's just, you know, looking on Google Maps in other countries and stuff like that, other cities I haven't been to for inspiration. I basically just do a lot of just looking around, looking at pictures and stuff like that. Could you do a survival series? If you're looking for a survival series, you might like Chaoscraft, which is basically my survival series. Because that's basically all it is just survival with, like what would be the best way to put it? It's survival, but with more YouTubers is the best way to put it. We actually just got done recording, I believe yesterday, we got done recording the Ender Dragon. So technically we beat the game, but we're still going to be playing. And you're going to see a lot more videos coming out soon. Just because it's a fun series, it's a fun group of people to play with. I'm not sure what I want to build. Oh, I grabbed the wrong thing. What's your favorite musical genre? Probably rock would be my favorite musical genre. I'm thinking maybe brick again, but brick right next to brick I don't think would look too good. It would clash too much. Oh, you guys can see everything on how picky I am. I'm probably going to have to work out some new designs off camera and on like a test world or something. On Twitter to apply for World Tour. Yeah, you can. I'm going to be making a update video soon about how to submit pictures and stuff. Jax, you're standing right in front of me. But I'm going to submit a video to YouTube. Well, not submit, but just upload a video to YouTube describing to people like the new system I want to try to do and see if it works. Alright, Jax, can you move? Jax, move. Your kitty butt's in my way. Come on, move. Just don't turn off my Xbox. What color is your cat? He is all gray. Besides like one tiny white spot on his chest. So far, I actually like how this is looking though. I like the tiny buildings mixed with the taller buildings. I think what I want to do is like right here is going to be like all skyscrapers. Again, I'm not sure if I want to put a skyscraper here or like a city hall. And then over here is going to be just kind of what you can see now. Just like some of the smaller buildings. I feel like this building like right here looks like a school for a city. You know, like this is where you would go. I don't know. There's something about it that makes it look like a school to me. I don't know why. I think it's the roof. Good designs for your buildings. Basically just anywhere. Basically the question was, I think I kind of mumbled it there. Was where do you get your designs for buildings? Basically just, you know, other people's worlds, stuff like that. So not all these designs are originally mine. I'm not going to take full credit for them. I do like to use people's designs, but then add my own twist to them. Because that's basically you can say that about anything. But basically it's just adding the same designs I've used before, looking at actual buildings and stuff like that. So there's a lot of that kind of goes into it that you don't really see. I probably do around 2 hours of research, if you want to call it that, a day, looking for new designs and stuff like that. Again, it could just be me driving around looking for new stuff, or it could be me on Google Maps. So there's a lot that I kind of do behind the scenes. Do you like watching PewDiePie? I've never really watched PewDiePie. I've seen a couple of his videos, and they were okay, but he's not really a YouTuber I watch like on a consistent basis. Are you going to play Minecraft on a PC in the future. I actually do play quite a bit of Minecraft on PC. My survival series is on PC. I'm just kind of doing nothing right now. I'm just flying around. My survival series is on PC, and I just got done recording subscriber day on the PC as well. What state are you from? I am from Missouri. I'm going to look through. I have some pictures saved on my computer for designs. I'm going to head over to these to come up with some new ones. I have so many pictures saved on my computer for like different designs. Do you watch Stampy Longnose? No, I do. I also do not watch him. I like his content. I mean, I've seen some of his content, but it's just, again, not one of those YouTubers I watch on a consistent basis. Can you do pixel art video one day for something like, I don't know. I'm not really a pixel art kind of guy. I don't know. It's just, there's not really a purpose to it. I mean, technically you could say that about anything Minecraft. There's not really a purpose. But I can't really use pixel art for anything besides like maybe a side of a building. So, I don't know. Maybe at some point I might, but don't get your hopes up for it. Just because there's not really any point. Can you make a subscriber world on a 360? I've tried before, but every time I've tried, it's just crashed. And that's kind of why I gave up on playing with subscribers on Minecraft Xbox 360. Just because it always crashed when you always got 8 people in a game or 7 people. It was just really laggy, so I kind of waited till the Xbox One, which I do want to make a subscriber world for Xbox One, but I'm not sure what kind of subscriber world I want to do. There's been talks about, I've talked with a lot of different companies about getting a, I've talked with a lot of companies about getting a server on PC for my fans and stuff. Kind of like I can compare it to like Chaos Craft, where you can go and build and just have fun building stuff and being creative and different stuff like that. Who made your profile picture? I made it. I don't know. I wanted to get rid of my original logo out of the thumbnail because it was kind of boring. So I tried to make it a little bit more interesting, I guess. I'm not sure if I did, but I like it a little bit more than the old one. So I might just save it for now, and we might call it quits for the live stream, guys. I know it wasn't a extremely long live stream, but I did want to do a live stream today just because it's something I've been wanting to do for quite a long time now. I just haven't really had the motivation to do it until like today. I've been doing a lot of stuff for subscribers today, and it's something I enjoy doing. So thank you for watching, guys. Again, I'm probably going to end the live stream. I'm sorry, but you will see more live streams coming out soon. Also more information about them, whether it's on Twitter or whether it's on like a video I upload. So if you want to know more about live streaming, I do let people know on Twitter when I'm live streaming as well. So bye bye, guys, and thanks for watching.